It's a beautiful morning. I think I'll go.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Krebs Coho replay cast. This time around, we're going to be looking at the new patch that has come out for World of Tanks just a few days ago. So I'm very sure a lot of you are fully updated and are aware of all the patch changes, but I think it's actually kind of cool that we just go over these patch changes and, well, just take a look at them. Okay, so if you guys notice, before we actually go on to the patch changes, if you guys notice, this is not the kind of tank that I was using before, and oh my gosh, I finally moved on. So it looks like I'm going to be using the Yagged Panther at last. It's been a lot of grind, and following with what that other video I had, the big grind is at last over, and now I'm into a bigger grind. Now I'm going to the Ferdinand. The very unfortunate thing about the Yagged Panther is, okay, well, let's look at the tech tree, for example. Now look at how much experience it takes to research everything for the Yagged Panther. This is just crazy. You're basically earning a tank itself with all of these upgrades here. And let alone the Ferdinand costs 72,630 experience. That is going to be a long grind. Okay, so right now the Yagged Panther, unupgraded, it really is not the best of tanks. In fact, I think I like my Yagged Panzer more than this unupgraded Yagged Panther. However, as soon as it gets better, I've been told and fully aware, it looks a lot better as soon as those upgrades come out. Okay, enough about my tank, and let's move on to the 6.5 changes. So the 6.5 patch, it just introduced a bunch of new content, a few new maps, and a few new tanks. And, well, I can't show you the maps right now, but I can show you the new tanks that came out. And if you were aware of the USA tech tree, if you looked at it, there was a big blank on the right hand side of the screen, which is now filled by the American tank destroyer line. I've already gotten to the T-82. I'm not sure how far I'm going to actually climb up it. I've already seen some heavier tanks. I've already seen a slugger. I don't believe I've seen anything above that. But then again, all these American tanks sound so similar, like the T-28 and the T-95 and the T-20 and the T-32. It's just, how do you know which tank is which? I think it comes from a bunch of memorization. The fact that the USSR have quite similar tanks as well, such as the T-43, the T-44, it really doesn't even help how to separate what tanks are which. So anyway, I actually like the Germans and their pet names, such as the Panther and the Ferdinand and that sort of great stuff. So it makes it a bit easier to distinguish which tanks are which. Okay, so we got these American tank destroyers here, totally new line. What is the difference between them, you might be asking? Well, let's actually take a look. So if I right click on the T-82, which is the T3 tank, and right click on the Marder 2, which is the German Tier 3 tank destroyer, and we look at them, so it seems like the Marder 2 has a slightly more hit points. However, this is where the difference comes in: engine power, horsepower. The T-82 has a lot more horsepower and a lot more speed, so that's going to give it an advantage of climbing up hills, going to give it an advantage of acceleration, that sort of stuff. Traverse speed is not as fast as the Marder 2. However, this is the thing about American tanks. They're not as armored, however they're very speedy, and that's the thing that I noticed in this sort of horse carriage looking T-82. It's very, very fast. Let's take a look at what else is going on. The standard shell damage from the T-82 is a lot stronger, apparently. That's surprising. And the penetration on the Marder 2 is a lot better. So fair enough, that's pretty cool. Also, the Marder 2 shoots faster. Yeah, that's fair enough. But I do believe it changes slightly as you get higher in the tiers. So let's take a look at the absolute beast. So the Yagged Tiger and the USA T-95. There we go. So take a look at them. The Yagged Tiger has more health points, and surprisingly has more engine power, and is also more speedy than the T-95. That's kind of interesting. I was expecting it to be the opposite way around, but this is where the things change about the American tank destroyers. They actually seem to go the opposite direction. So let's take a look at the whole armor. The whole is much more stronger than the Yagged Tiger along the well, that's pretty much it. The rate of fire is a bit better than the Jagdtiger as well. Standard shell penetration, standard shell damage seems to be less than the Jagdtiger. But you know, all these things are obviously modified through their modules and the guns that you can upgrade the tanks with. And they all do different things. I would go a little bit more in detail, but I'm sure you guys can take a look at them. I do believe the Jagdtiger shoots a bit faster than the T95 when it gets those upgrades out. So anyway, guys. So let's take a look at the maps that are going to come out. You're going to have to bear with me. I'm not going to be doing these as soon as possible because, as you guys know, the maps come out at well, as soon as you join them, you get placed on a random map. I have not even played the Redshire map yet. I've only played the Arctic region, which I've really enjoyed, and so I'm going to cast a few games on those when I can. I'm not sure about the Redshire one. That's going to be a bit difficult, but onto the Arctic region, I will be doing a cast on it in just a moment. Okay guys, well it seems like this has been a lot quicker than I anticipated. This is actually the first game I'm playing today, and well, it looks like this is Arctic region, so you guys have not seen this map. Along with the two new maps coming out, Redshire and Arctic region, there's been a few map updates. So some of the maps that you've played previously have gotten new mini-maps and new actually updated maps themselves, and so it's really cool, some of the updates. So I really like how World of Tanks is doing these on a monthly sort of basis. Very cool, well done to them. So this is my Jagd Panther, and I am going to be accompanied by my partner Das Sergey, and he is with us. And you know, Sergey, I'm gonna let you have a chance to say hello. This is your opportunity.
Hello guys.
Well, that's Sergey, and you guys heard him in the last cast that we were doing about the platoon, and we've been playing loads and loads together. He seems to like to follow me, and that is absolutely fine with me. I suppose we can be partners in crime and do a good job against these guys. However, you know, this is kind of iffy. The Jagd Panther unupgraded is such a... oh, it's such a slow tank. If you guys are looking at me right now, it's so slow. The gun isn't the best, and really it needs those upgrades, but it is quite a grind to actually even get to those upgrades in the first place. So this match looks alright. If you look at it, there's actually not that many tanks that are better than us. There's a few ISs on the other team, but really nothing that to be worried about. So this is Arctic region. Arctic region. Very snowy map, very frozen looking. You can in a way almost feel how cold it looks like. And there's multiple ways to go. If you guys look on the mini-map in the right-hand corner, we are actually going topside. Whilst there are different paths, you can go through the middle, you can go through the southern side, and it just depends which way you really want to go. So, you know, it's an interesting map. There's sort of these bunker things that are against the walls. As you guys can maybe see in front of me, there's this sort of cement thing. I just missed it. I'll show you guys in time. But apparently it's like a place where you can park, as Sergey likes to call it. It's a parking lot, so you can just hide over there and just park your tank and, I don't know, go outside and get frozen. So I guess me and Sergey are just going to be hanging out here. And I guess we're going to be turning this into a normal battle cast shortly, because there's really not much else to say about this map. It is indeed a map, and, you know, it's cool. So I'm just going to wait for these guys to get out of my way, or maybe just lob their shots. It seems like there's just going to be too much of them here for me to even do anything. I can't even see anything. Oh my god, I'm absolutely missing. Sergey, how are you doing?
I killed one and another one, but
oh, that's
that
good.
was only
yeah, but they're
tank.
Oh my god, they're getting right in on us now.
Yeah,
look at that
and
Panzer.
I can't damage this goddamn IS.
Well, you still got 100%, so that's okay. Oh my god, I'm not even doing anything. This is horrible. It's because all these fat tanks are in the way. Look at the T29. He's such a fat tank. I can't see beyond him. Okay, so there's loads of guys up there. Oh man, it's such a shame that I can't even get anyone. This is frustrating. So maybe I can see somebody now. Yeah, there we go. I can see somebody. Only thing... oh, apparently I didn't go through on the IS. Fair enough. The only iffy thing about being in a position like this is if we get attacked by artillery. We're just asking to be artillery bombs right now. It's unlucky that they only have one artillery tank. Also, another really cool thing over this weekend is that they're going to be having some bonuses. So with the release of the patch, they're going to be releasing a few nifty things just for the next few days. Obviously, between July 1 and July 4th, they're going to be multiplying the victory bonuses that you get for experience by 5 rather than the whole double thing. And oh my god, these tanks are really annoying me because they're in the way. I can't even do anything. I'm not going to get a proper bonus if I'm just going to be not doing anything at all. And it looks like we're going to win this match, but I'm not even going to get a proper bonus, which I really, really needed. So I don't have to grind so badly. Oh, the horror. Anyway, it looks like we annihilated all the tanks over there. I only managed to maybe hit one guy and penetrate him. So it looks like we're going to keep on moving up and probably just finish them off. All they got left is an artillery tank, and that's pretty much it. Well, that was a very quick game. We only lost one person. Oh my god. Wow, that was very, very quick. I wish I could have participated in it a little bit more. But instead, everybody was right in on the action. So anyway, as I was saying just a little bit earlier about the about Red Shire, I still haven't even played it yet. I'm not exactly sure why. The map has been released, however, I've not even seen it at all, and that's very strange. And there we go, 1,890 XP. I'm guessing that's the times 5, because that doesn't seem normal that I would normally get that. So I suppose that's cool. Sergey, how much did you get?
I get 2,940.
Well, that is the 5 times experience, and that is such a waste. I can't believe that. I didn't even get any kills or any proper shots. So what a waste of a multiplier bonus. But anyway, guys, I'll try to get onto the Red Shire map, but I don't believe it's going to be easy to get on. So I believe we might call this an end to the cast. However, I do want to mention a few things about the next patch that is going to come out, 6.6. It's due in a month's time. And there's going to be a variety of maps released, I believe 2 new maps, and a variety of German tanks, along with some premium tanks that are going to be released, and sort of that nifty stuff. But anyway, nothing else to really say about that. So we'll call this an end for the cast. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and now you know everything about 6.5. So anyway, guys, till next time, have a nice day.